Hello. Welcome anybody who is coming in to my live. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I said I would be here at 8 and it's now 8:07. Welcome in, you guys. We're gonna do some Reiki tonight. Energy healing. If you don't know what Reiki is. Sunny, hello, hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I just was trying to figure out my music and get prepared, and I'm kind of always running late, I feel like. Hello, how are you, Sunny? What have you been up to? Hello everyone, we are going to do a little bit of Reiki tonight for we're going to hit just a few chakras. We're going to probably be here max 45 minutes or so. Oh, that's so funny. Just on schedule, yes. I guess I said in my story I would be at 8, but yes, so well, good. I'm glad you're here. Thanks everybody else who's joining or watching just outside the door. But come in if you're watching outside the door. Hi Tina, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for the heart me, you guys. Thanks for the gifts. The heart me. Thanks for sharing the live, Sunny. Yay. Awesome. Okay, good. Well, I figured we're gonna start with shoot, I can't see my computer screen. I pulled some Tourmaline and some Carnelian, some yellow Calcite. Hello there. Hello. Hi, GK. Isn't it G? Gosh, if I have glasses on, I can't read my phone, and if I have my glasses, or if they're off, I can't read the screen, and then here I can't read. You guys, this is what happens. This is what happens later in life. Oh, Caitlin. Yay, okay, Caitlin, hi, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Well, good. I'm so glad. Sunny, thanks for welcoming everybody. Yeah, so we are gonna do a little session here with, I have some Tourmaline, like I said, some Carnelian, some yellow Calcite, and some blue Lace Agate. So we're going to kind of start though, we're going to set an intention like we always do with a candle, and we'll just start there to kind of like have the energy, we'll just bring the energy down a little bit. And we'll start to relax. Yes, I love Carnelian too. I love this piece too that I have. I got this one out in Bali when I was there, and I love it because it has like a little, it looks like it has like a little crescent moon right there, sort of. So it's like a, and this one's from Bali, so it's like it's from there. It wasn't from some other place, and they imported it. So okay, all right. Let's light a candle. These matches always freak me out just a little bit. So tell me where everybody's watching from. I'm sorry I haven't been here in a while. My eye, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe that'll gross you out, but I like got this like hemorrhage thing in my eye, and I've had a couple of them in the last few months, so I it looked really bad the last couple weeks, so I didn't want to come on. I didn't want to come on here. Okay, Washington State. Hi, Shaylee. Welcome in. Where else is everybody from? Arizona. Hi, Choo-Choo Judges. I love all the names people have. Alabama. No, it's not painful. Montana. Tina, I don't know if I remembered you were from Montana. Montana's beautiful. Yes, hello, Shaylee. Caitlin, Ontario. I forgot you're in Canada, too. That's awesome. Take me to Canada, please. Ohio. Hello, Texas. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we do have some people that are probably winding down for the night. So, and I know my moderator Sunny is on the East Coast. So you guys are probably ready to get some rest and kind of quiet down. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started because we are going to do a shorter live tonight. So let's dive right in. This candle, always light one before we can set an intention, whatever that is that you want to set for yourself. It could be anything from, I don't know, just letting yourself have a moment of peace, or moving with peace, or I always think of like to smile more, be kind, I don't know, just any of those kind of things. It can be any intention you feel that comes up. Maybe the first thing that comes up in your mind. Don't judge it, just like let it come, whatever it is that you want. And then when you set the intention, I'm going to set the candle down here and we'll get started. And with Reiki, it's a form of energy healing, so it's like I call in kind of that energy and am attuned to send that energy out through to you. It's basically like distance Reiki. So, and I use some crystals in my practice. I like to use crystals because I feel like they have certain energy that they can send out to you. So, or it just, I feel like it gives a deeper, I don't know, just amplifies it, amplifies the intention more. So, I love that. That's a good one, Sunny. Perfect. That maybe somebody else likes that intention too. So you can maybe share that intention as well if somebody else is wanting that one. And feel free if you guys do want to share them in the comments. You don't have to, obviously, but feel free to share if you want. Okay. Good. I'm just going to take a couple breaths here. Am I loud enough, you guys? Sometimes. Let's see. I don't want it to be too loud, but just loud enough. Hello, Wolf. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in forever. I did see you dancing though the other day, and you're doing amazing. So, I love it. I'm not good at those TikTok dances. I can freestyle dance better than choreographed. But all these people on TikTok that do this choreographed stuff, like, no. Can't do it. So. Oh, there's Juju. Juju, thank you so much for your intention to relax and let go of the day. I love that. Okay. Alright, so I am going to set the candle down now, and I'm going to let it burn while we have our session. And the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to clear the space with some selenite here. So just kind of imagining maybe an element. I like this kind of analogy. You can imagine like maybe the wind clearing the space around you, which is air. You can, if you're lying down, you can imagine or visualize the earth clearing away any sort of stagnant energy. And we have fire. If you want to have this energy sort of burn away, or maybe even smoke, like you can have, imagine like fire around just burning away. And then our last element is water, which is letting maybe the water carry away any sort of, I don't know, dark energy vibes, any sort of, I think stagnancy is a good word. You've been having so many anxiety attacks. Oh no. Well, Reiki, maybe hang out here for a while and just enjoy receiving a little bit of energy healing. It's actually really good for people who have anxiety or are prone to like panic attacks. So I'm glad you're here. This is a good space to be in. It's a safe space here. Fire element. Ooh, okay. Well, fire element to heat your mind from all destruction. Okay. Good. I love that. That's very creative and like a really good analogy. Awesome. Good. Oh. Yeah, you guys. Everybody, it's like we all carry anxiety at times for sure. Some good ways, some somatic. Somatic means body, so when you start to feel these emotions coming up in your body, it's like try to name where in your body you're feeling this feeling of anxiety. Like, do you feel it in your chest? Or do you feel it in your throat? Do you feel it in your gut? Like in your abdomen? Maybe your hips tighten, your shoulders tighten. It's really good to associate the emotion with where you feel it in the body because they're connected. Good, excellent. Oh, I'm sorry that you feel like you're judged. That is definitely, you know, a lot of people have ADHD and autism, and it's definitely nothing to be, make sure you know that it's nothing to be ashamed of. I actually have been diagnosed with ADHD more recently as well, and it's out there a lot, and people who judge, I think, just don't understand. It's like your mind just functions in a different way. Wow, we have lots of anxiety in here tonight. Hey, 49er Queen. Well, I'm so glad that you're in here tonight. Let's hope we can clear some of that anxiety away, you guys. Another thing you can try is if you're sitting up and your feet are on the floor, you can push your feet into the floor really hard. Like just push. If you're sitting with all your might, just kind of like just push, push, push down into the floor. And then hold for like 5 seconds and then release. It kind of redirects that energy a little bit. Woof, I'm sorry you have anxiety too. Well, you know what, you guys? Let's move right into the Tourmaline here. And I want to have a little affirmation here for this one. This is the Tourmaline, and it's really good for taking away negative emotion, negative feelings, negative just the ick. And I love it. I feel like it clears. I mean, this one especially, like I got this one like last year, and I just love feeling it's like a good size too. I was like, I need a good size Tourmaline. So just send your worries out into the Tourmaline, and we will let it melt away into oblivion. Thank you guys for the follows. Oh, Morgan, yeah, you are not alone. And okay, all of you in here who are dealing with a lot of anxiety right now, you are not alone. I get anxiety too, just like everybody else. And I understand. It's just knowing the tools to be able to kind of like, to be able to manage so it doesn't turn into like a panic attack. Yeah, I know so many people are, but Molly, release insomnia. And you guys, you can consent to receive the Reiki. You can just say yes to receive, and then I always feel like if you just say it in your mind, you can say it in the comments. It's like then it really kind of knows its way to you, knows where to go. So pulling out all of the things you want to release, you guys. Thank you. And so, okay, so sorry, the affirmation, if you want, you can have your own affirmation if you want. But the one I have here is, I release what was never mine to carry. I release what was, I'd say is, I release what is never mine to carry. I release what never was mine or is mine to carry. Good. Yes. We all carry so much. We all tend to be, what I say now, functioning frantics. We are doing way too much. The world is asking way too much of us. And we need to let it go. We can't do everything. Hello, Sam. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. We are in the middle of a Reiki session to release some anxiety tonight so maybe you can sleep better. We have a lot of people that are feeling really anxious, so yeah. You guys, I have something that's coming soon for sleep. I'm really excited. I'm putting together this, it's called a sleep portal. And I don't want to really call it like a meditation. I'm calling it a portal. And it's like kind of like a meditation, kind of like somatic work, which is like, you know, bringing from the mind to the body. And you might want to stay close because I am trying to release it here in the next like couple weeks here. But it's for sleep. It's going to be for sleep and anxiety. All of us functioning frantics out there. But for now, Sam, I hope that this helps. Just let the Tourmaline take away any of that, all of your worries. You don't have to do anything. Just let the Reiki light do the work. And if you guys are visual people, if you visualize very well, like some of us visualize, some of us hear, some of us, what's the others, like can smell, it's like very sensitive. So if you're visual, you can imagine this beautiful light from the universe. And if you're a knower, like a knowing, it's more of a sense of knowing, not visual. You can just imagine that feeling, a feeling of warmth entering into your body, into maybe your heart space. My throat. Oh my gosh, Kat. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Congratulations, Kat. Good. Excellent. Do you feel good about it? I'm just so proud of you for going back to school because you were worried about that. I feel like you almost didn't go back or something, and then you did. And yes, the Tourmaline has a tendency for that, doesn't it? It's so good. Breathing into any of those spaces of your body that feel tight, that feel like there's tension, that feel just like there's a feeling there that you know is like a knot, or that it feels constricted. breathe into those spaces. Oh my gosh, Auntie Maggie, hello, hello, how are you? Thank you for the rose. Welcome in, how are you doing? How are you? We are grounding with some tourmaline. We are releasing anxiety. And with anxiety, you know, you hear, let go, just let go, let go. Well, you know, easier said than done. So, what I always say is to do one little thing that can make you feel just 1% better. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be like a freaking 10-minute meditation, or, you know, it can be just going outside and taking in a breath of fresh air. It can be just moving. It can be shaking, getting up and freaking just putting on some music you like and dancing it out. That's a very somatic thing to do. I'm so glad. Oh, good. You're so welcome. So much love to you, Auntie. Guys, my aunt's here in the chat. And happy belated Mother's Day to you too. Okay, sorry you guys, I have been doing this a little while and I told myself I wasn't going to be on too long tonight. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next piece, which is the blue lace agate. Oh, I just got really hot suddenly. So, breathe. I'm going to take a drink of water. Okay. So, blue lace agate. This one is to bring in some calm, some serenity. I mean, it kind of has that vibe. It's like with the light blues. Kind of looks like ocean foam. And it's good for the throat chakra. So, you know, if you're having trouble speaking up or saying your truth, it's good for that. But we're going to use it for quiet, calm energy tonight. I knew I'd take a drink of water and my throat would gurgle. So the little affirmation I have is, I am allowed to be calm. I am allowed to be calm. I am allowed to take up quiet space. I like that part. I am allowed to take up quiet space. And if you're visual, again, maybe imagine a soft blue light coming in, maybe all the way from the top of your crown, flowing through your body, all the way down to your root chakra. And maybe taking in a couple cleansing breaths. This is bringing in that light. So we've released, hopefully we've released some anxiety. And if you don't feel anything right now, that is okay too. Reiki's not always immediate, so you don't have to feel it right away. Hello, Mrs. Rogers' Quiet Neighborhood. Hello, hello, welcome. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Have you been going live yet? Is your space finished? You guys, if you like ASMR, Mrs. Rogers' Quiet Neighborhood, it's another good way to release anxiety. ASMR, and hers is amazing. Yes. You deserve quiet. You are allowed to have quiet and peace and calm. Good. Excellent. You don't have to do anything with Reiki. That's the thing too. You don't have to do anything. Just let it come to you. I think it's so cool that now, since we have access pretty much, all over the world with this kind of thing, it's like so nice to be able to send Reiki via distance. Thank you guys all for the follows too. Anyone of you that are new, any of you that are loving the Reiki energy, can always follow for more. Alright, and so had some calm, so next is some joy. So gonna bring in some joy. What we focus on expands. A friend of mine told me that lovely quote, and I don't forget it. It's such a good one. It's like if we're focusing always on the negative things, then that is what expands. We focus on the things that bring us joy and light, that expands. So, the yellow calcite, I return to myself. Joy is not something I have to earn. I return to myself. And this, you can imagine, if you are again a visual, or if you just feel, you can feel your solar plexus, which is right below your, I would say your rib cage, kind of, or right at the bottom of your rib cage, kind of right there above your belly button. and that is your solar plexus. That one is a really powerful chakra, and we are going to focus mainly on that chakra. It's where our self-confidence lives as well. And we can feel all sort of out of alignment when the solar plexus is unbalanced. So, breathing into that space, you can imagine a yellow light, maybe like a glowing, soft light coming from this yellow calcite. Oh, love you. Elad, is that how you say your name? Elad? I don't know. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Where are you watching from? I can imagine too, like a warm, swirling, soft light. Maybe like a little galaxy light swirling around your solar plexus area. Oh, thank you for the heart, the hand heart. And if you want, you can take in a breath into that solar plexus area, like taking that breath all the way past your lungs. Really take a big, good belly breath, and then you can release it like quickly. So breathe it in. You can breathe in really slow, maybe about 4 or 5 counts breathing in, and then you'll hold at the top. And then you can just blow it out. I don't want to blow out really hard on here because it would sound obnoxious. So good. You guys, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the roses. Anyone else who's been gifting and I've missed any of your gifts or your heart me's? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for the friendship necklace. Thank you. Thank you for the love you. The love yous? What are they called? Love you so much. Thank you guys. You guys are always so supportive and kind and sweet, and I just love my community in here. I'm sorry I've not been here in a while. I was telling you guys earlier I got some like hemorrhage thing in my eye, and it was really gross looking, so I really didn't want to film or be on here. And yeah, I think it's from like really dry eyes. I gotta start taking better care of my eyes. Now breathing into your belly again, maybe a count of 4 breathing in. Holding at the top. And then big belly breath out. That happened to you too. You know, I think this is the eye. I have a little bit of macular degeneration into. What did you do for it? to fix it. Because mine is like, it's not a big worry, but she did say that it's happening. So I'm like, great. That's lovely. Castor oil. Acuvite. Castor oil. Oh, okay. Well, and like omega-3s. Like, I need to take in some more omega-3s, and that's supposed to really help a lot too. So you got, okay, you got a retinal specialist, is that how you say? That's nice. That's so nice. I'm going to an eye doctor tomorrow. At like a pretty good institute here in Oregon. It's through OHSU. So we'll see what they say. I'm hoping they will be able to help. So oh my gosh, is that the ones I have? I think those remit, I have those. Those are the ones I have. I've been putting those in at night. I think those, I still feel like my eyes though are like, I wake up and they're still super dry. You guys, thank you for coming in. Anybody who's new or who's just watching at the door, we're doing some Reiki healing. We are right now focusing on some joy, your solar plexus, bringing in confidence, and just this warmth, a warm feeling. You guys, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I will. Alright, Remit, thank you so much. I've heard castor oil is good for a lot of things. You know, I used to be a health coach, and I used to look into that stuff all the time. But now I've kind of fallen away from health coaching, and I'm doing more healing work now, so that was a different chapter, but those are the kind of things I would always be looking up. So I will. Thank you for the tip. Okay. Reiki infused castor oil, yes, absolutely. You know, it's funny, I was just literally thinking, like, I need to do more Reiki on myself, because Reiki has been proven to like heal a lot of these kind of things, but not to be taken as medical advice, though. It's not medical advice. So it's just, there are people that have said a lot of wonderful things about how Reiki has helped them a lot. Okay, so this one is Carnelian, and this one, we're going to use this tonight for some courage and focusing on our lower chakras, so our sacral chakra and our root chakra, for groundedness. Jen Lynn, thank you so much for that. Love you so much. So, this is going to, or my intention is for this to give you courage in moving forward. You are not your anxiety or your stress affirmation if you want an affirmation for this, for these chakras. You can say, I have everything I need to take the next step. I have everything I need to take the next step. Did it get bigger? My eye? No, this eye is actually like more open always than this eye. This is actually the damaged eye. The one that has, you can see, it has a little bit of, I don't want to, it might gross people out, so I don't want to. But this eye's the one that got hurt. But this eye's always the eye that's more open. Always. It's like, I actually have like a lazy eye. But it's weird because this is the lazy eye, but this is the eye that stays shut more. Your problematic eye got bigger? Oh, jeez. Welcome in, everybody. We are doing some Reiki right now. The focus right now is on our solar, or on our sacral chakra and our root chakra with this Carnelian. Feeling grounded, giving you strength to move forward, to feel your emotions and let them flow. You don't have health insurance right now? Oh no, can't you get like, can you get some government assistance? Just breathing into those lower chakras. Bringing that breath all the way down through your body, all the way through to your sacral and root chakras. And then you can release. Yeah, you should look into it for sure. If you make less than a certain amount of income, usually you can qualify for it. So, oh my gosh, my stomach is growling. Guys, thanks for tapping the screen too. We made it past 10K. Good job. If you haven't fallen asleep yet, definitely keep tapping the screen. It definitely helps send me out, and then maybe we can find more people that need this energy healing. Oh my gosh, the AI summary. A Reiki session to focus on courage and grounding. Thanks, AI. We just hit 12K. Good job, you guys. Maybe we can get to 15K before we end the live. Okay. Excellent. All right. And then the last thing we're going to do is seal it all in with the selenite here. So selenite is very cleansing. We started our session with it, and we are going to seal all of this beautiful energy in around your, or through into your aura field here, energy field, aura field, your aura and your energy field, same thing. Just giving it all, keeping it all in here nice, all these vibes, all these good Reiki energy vibes. So, for all my anxious souls out there tonight that have been feeling really stressed and having a lot of anxiety, when those feelings come up, I want you to think about where in the body you feel it first. If you think about it, like if you catch yourself in like a panic mode and your heart's racing and you don't know why or whatever, I want you to maybe even put a hand on your heart or a hand on your belly and think about where in the body you feel that feeling. And then breathe into that space. You can always also, if you are visual, you can imagine light coming into that space, or just feel that space. Just feel what's going on there. Feel the temperature. Maybe listen to what's going on around you. Anything to distract from that anxious feeling. Thank you for the rose, and thanks for the heart me. Thank you, thank you. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for the love you so much is. Good, excellent, you guys. So, letting that energy release now. All right. So we're gonna do, okay, hold on a second. Gotta grab my cards here. Thanks for for sharing the live. So we're gonna do, I always do towards the end, I always do Oracle, Tarot. Tonight I'm gonna pull one Oracle card and one Tarot card, and we are going, I'll leave them out. Rebecca Campbell's Starseed Oracle. I love the lid. You can put the cards here, like set them here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And don't let me forget, we want to blow our candle out at the end as well. So first we'll pull, actually I want to pull the tarot card first. So I have the Light Seers deck. Ooh, look what I just saw at the bottom of the deck. Death and rebirth. That is so what's happening right now. That is so with these full moons. The full moon that was at the beginning of May and the one that's the end of May. There's all this like releasing, like major shift energy. Releasing, letting go. That could be why a lot of you are feeling a lot of anxiety. Because when all of that starts stirring up of things that you need to release, it manifests into this energy. And so maybe spending some time kind of thinking about like maybe where you've been, where you're going, where you want to go, writing down maybe things you want to let go of. It's supposed to kind of like, this month, it's supposed to like kind of I hate using that word so much, but it's supposed to kind of like be really emphasized this month a lot of like letting go of those things. And the fact that this was on the bottom of the deck, and then the next full moon is supposed to kind of like, in a way, like kind of like seal it in. I'm not an astrologer, so go listen to your favorite astrologer if you're into that. And they have so much more info about it. I love listening about that stuff. So, okay, one tarot card. I feel like it was this guy. Strength. This isn't strength as in be a strong strength, like muscle strength. I feel like the Chariot's more of that energy, but this energy is more of strength from within. And kind of like tonight, you know, we focused on having courage. It's like courage with the Carnelian, and I just love this. Like, look at her. It's like this quiet strength. Like, you have this little kind of this little lamb here, or sheep, lamb, little baby sheep, lamb, little lamb. And then we got her like, you know, fierce. You know, it's like kind of a combination of both. So, whatever that may feel like for you, it could be, you know what, actually, hold on a sec. I love this deck because she always has really good affirmations for these ones, and I like reading them. So let me grab it out of the book here really quick. Yeah, that's a word that I couldn't think of, but compassion. And so it says, I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. So, yeah, this is to bring in courage, calmness. This is, you know, it's like healing energy. And, you know, if it did come out like this, so part of me was like, maybe it's the shadow, but I turned it this way. So the shadow side is more of like, you know, when you're having a little bit more self-doubt and you might just need to push through. like, you know, just kind of maybe even exercise like some like self-control, maybe, you know, trying to not spiral, like catching your mind in those times when they're spiraling, like that quote I said earlier, what you focus on expands. So, oh my gosh, my stomach, you guys. Okay, so there's our tarot card. Let's pull an oracle card also from Rebecca Campbell. This is the Starseed deck. I'll just wrap up the live with this one. Oh my gosh, yes. Beautiful card. Forge, don't follow. It says, pave a new path. Be the leader you wish to, or be the leader you wish you had. So, kind of goes in this, like with this, a little bit. Like if you're having doubts about the path forward, this is to remind you that you can lead. You don't have to be a leader if you don't want, but like you can create a new path. You can create anything you want. Remember that everything on this planet, well, okay, not everything, but a lot of things on this planet were thoughts before they were a thing. And I think that those things manifest, so even when we tell ourselves like we can't do something, we have that doubt, it's like that manifests into more of that energy. So, you know, the more practical things like these cards, these were thoughts before they were an actual thing. This is just something we can feel. So, anyways, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. I love that. This is good. I like this combination here. Let me get the book real quick and we will look at what Rebecca Campbell says for Forge. Don't follow. Where is it? 68. It's hard to read, but it says, if you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. It says you're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. I love that. It says, there's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. So, it's like talking about doing it for the younger too. Doing it for the younger. Oh, I got a puzzle piece. Do it for the younger generations. And the question it says here is, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? So, that is your message for the evening. kind of love it. Have the strength and courage to move forward with compassion. Create your own path. Speak up for yourself. You guys, I'm sweating. I'm just suddenly got super hot. Hot flash. Anyways, I just lost my train of thought, but I think you guys get the message. So, alright, so the last thing. Oh, good. I'm so glad you love when I do those, Erin. They're fun. I feel like I haven't been doing them as much lately. I haven't been on here as much lately, so. But hopefully that'll change here. Candle. I think this candle is now burning the plastic, so we gotta burn, like, blow this out. So if you weren't here earlier when we set an intention, oh my gosh, you guys, we made it to 20k likes up there. Good job. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so honored to share space with you. And yeah, if you want to see more of my content, just follow for more. And then I'm also creating this sleep portal package that's coming out soon. That's for sleep and for anxiety and all of us functioning frantics out there. And I'm hoping it will be able to launch in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that if you need something that will help you in the middle of the night when you wake up. So let's blow out the candle. And think of that intention you had earlier. And if you don't have one right now, you can set one. I'll give you a moment to set an intention for yourself for this week. And take a breath or two. Good. And with that, we will breathe, or I will blow the candle. With that, we'll breathe. Yes, we are breathing. Take a couple of breaths and we'll blow out the candle. Oh my gosh, 49er Queen, I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you're still here. I really hope this helped with some of your anxiety tonight. And remember to just feel it in the body. So that always, I think that gets us out of our mind. It's like it goes in loops when it's in our mind, but when we bring it into the body, it kind of helps break that cycle a bit. It is a practice. It doesn't heal things overnight, but oh my gosh, thank you so much, Rumit. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Heart, heart. This is half a heart. Heart, heart. Oh, thanks so much. You guys are so sweet. Alright, let's blow out the candle. I said we were going to take a breath, and then we didn't blow it out, so here we go. There we go. Here is our little energy session, for tonight. And I just really appreciate you all so much, more than you know. It was so nice to come back tonight. I like Monday nights. They're kind of a good night, I feel like, to come on. I feel like it's the beginning of the week. People aren't really doing a whole lot, I think, usually on Monday nights, so good time to come and chill with you guys. So, love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Erin. Thank you all. Book in my hands. Thank you. All right, you guys.